Hello, my name is Dmitry Korochinsky. I'm the CEO of ALUMA. Today, we would like to present our brand new line of boats. These boats were designed based on constant feedback from our customers. For multiple seasons now, we have carefully deconstructed this feedback to find ideas on improving our product. And in this modern, brand new boat, we have implemented as many of your wishes as possible. Introducing the new ALUMA 477 Storm series. Basic technical data. Length 4.7 meters. Length overall 5.158. Beam 2.24 meters. Depth amidships 0.93. Dead rise at transom 16 degrees. Dead rise amidships 25 degrees. Weight 500 kilograms. Fuel tank volume 100 liters. Aluminum floor and deck thickness 3 millimeters. Maximum engine power 130 horsepower. Let's start with the front deck. The deck is self-bailing with dry storage lockers. It is equipped with vinyl by American company Maridec. To prevent water from leaking into the storage, we use a special mold to produce our coamings. Additionally, to ensure that the storage remains dry, special tape is used to seal the gap between the deck and the sides of the boat. Notice the locks on the storage boxes. These Italian locks made from stainless steel are completely watertight. The hinges, which have a submerged middle part, are made of stainless steel from Italy. They're insulated with a screw and nut type mount made of stainless steel. The interiors of the storage lockers are carpeted. Amidships, there is an additional mount for a seat. The front deck is equipped with an aerator, 70 liters volume. The fiberglass aerator is double pumped and thermally insulated. The aerator has internal lighting. To make monitoring the condition of the fish easier, the aerator lids have plexiglass segments. A special service hatch allows you to easily maintain the aerator pumps. The gunwale of the boat is equipped with collapsible stainless steel kevels. Additionally, the left and right gunwales have T-shaped channels. The width of the channels is 7 millimeters. The bow is equipped with a service hatch for installing an electric motor or electric winch. The right console is where the bow lamp is located. Every vertical surface is covered in marine carpeting manufactured by US company Syntec. Let's move on to the main cockpit. Notice the consoles and the windshields. They were designed by specialists from Italy. Despite the fairly complex and unusual shape of the consoles, they are made entirely from aluminum. Moreover, you won't find a single welding seam on any of the external surfaces. When designing the consoles, our main goal was to provide optimal comfort and ergonomics for the driver and the passenger. The console has a concave shape, so it can fit any amount of devices while saving a significant amount of space in the cockpit. The standard mount fits devices up to 12 inches in size. If the client wishes, the top surface can be manufactured with practically any type of mount for nearly any kind of device. Switches for electrical devices are separated into blocks and labeled. The boat is equipped with a designer steering wheel made in Italy. The hydraulic boost pump is submerged in a special chamber. The engine can be controlled with a gear stick. Underneath it is a phone shelf and a cup holder. Traditionally, for our company, the windshields are tempered glass in aluminum frames of complex shapes. We have been equipping our boats with tempered glass since the very first one. This is because we consider it unacceptable to install organic glass on modern premium class vehicles. The left console has a spacious glove compartment with a USB charger and a handle for the passenger. The top surface has a compartment where you can put your phone and other small things. A little lower to the passenger's left is a cup holder. Under the consoles are two spacious shelves and LED cockpit lights. The standard place to put your speakers is under the shelves. Between the consoles is a box for extra power cells that fits 2 accumulator batteries up to 120 amps and a charger for them. Now for the main cockpit. The main deck of our boat is made from aluminum and covered with vinyl manufactured by American company Maridec. By the way, in the Storm series boats, we have completely abandoned plywood, switching to longer-lasting materials. The deck consists of 3 parts. The middle part provides access to the fuel tank. To make removing this part easy, a stainless steel handle is installed. The deck is drained via 2 holes covered by stainless steel grids. To light up the cockpit, we have installed 2 LED lamps. The deck is equipped with highly comfortable seats with a raisable pillow and very comfortable armrests. The seats can be regulated via sliders and a turning mechanism that can be fixed. Despite being fairly large, comfortable and non-collapsible, they still freely rotate 360 degrees. This is possible thanks to the unique beam of the boat and the smooth lines of our consoles. When it comes to comfortable seating and easy access to the control devices, our boat has no match among vehicles of a similar size. After feeling it just once, you will never want to take the wheel of another boat. To port and to starboard, there are 2 lockers for spinning reels, fitting 2 reels each. 2 2.4-meter-long reels and 2 2.7-meter-long ones. In the back parts of the lockers are holders for the handles of the reels. The lids of the lockers are equipped with gas springs. There are ventilation grids in the lockers. Between the lockers and the deck, we have added a special recess to put your foot when reeling in the fish. Let's look at the stern fishing platform. The fish platform is covered in carpeting by US manufacturer Syntec. All the hinges and locks are analogous to those at the front deck, stainless steel from Italy. The stern fishing platform is equipped with 2 extra big collapsible seats. Between them is a small locker for fishing lure organizers. Here you can fit 12 such organizers. On the end of the fishing platform are 2 cup holders. Throwing the seats back reveals a large, spacious locker. This locker can also be accessed from the back of the fishing platform. This opening was made to allow you to store large things in the locker. Behind the seats, next to the recess, is another spacious locker with 2 lids. It can be used as a battery compartment or a storage locker. You could also install a second aerator here. There is an additional mount for a seat, in case you want to fish with maximum comfort. There are 2 technical lockers to the left and the right of the recess. The starter battery is in the left locker for better weight distribution. In the right locker are fuel separator filter and a cleaning unit. Despite the lockers being partially full, there is still a lot of free space left. When designing this series, we decided to use crinolines. In our case, they allow the boat to be even more stable, increase the useful area of the fishing platform, and give our boat a finished and aesthetically perfect look. The crinolines also have 2 stainless steel tow hooks. And now I would like to once again return to the top. In the storage locker under the seats is a bimini top with collapsible arcs. This is a fairly good solution, but putting the arcs up in the right places is not easy for 2 people, and for 1 person it is virtually impossible, even more so in conditions such as storms, strong winds and rain, all while affected by waves. Meanwhile, the tarp is an integral part of the purchase for many buyers. This is why we decided to create a tarp that 1 person will be able to install in seconds, without putting too much thought into it. At the same time, the tarp would have to occupy less than a millimeter of space on the fishing platform. That's what we decided, and that's what we did. See for yourself. 1 more modification of the ALUMA Storm 477, a collapsible tarp under the fishing platform. Look! You open the locker, Pull out the tarp, open it, and lock it in place with snap hooks. Putting up the tarp only took several seconds. If you need to assemble the tarp completely, that is done according to the standard scheme. But here's the main thing. Even taking into account that the arcs are firmly fixed to the gunwale and that the tarp is stored under the fishing platform, the tarp's height is 1 meter 80 centimeters. This will allow you to keep fishing under the tarp even in bad weather. And it is just as easy to collapse. You open up the locker, unlock the snap hooks, and put it back in the locker. It's fast and easy. Due to the size of the boat, it is possible to place a table in the cockpit to enjoy some pleasant company. Nice. And that's not all. As you know, it's quite difficult to organize two proper sleeping areas on boats that have fishing platforms. Here's how ALUMA Storm 477 solves this problem. Remove the table, remove the stand, take out the sleeping area mounts, one and two, use the shortened stand, put the table on top, in this case, the table will serve as the support for the sleeping areas. Then you put the mounts down, and what do we have here? We have two whole big sleeping areas, big enough for two tall people. Just assemble the tarp all the way, install a heater, and make your fishing season last longer than ever. We're going to test our performance characteristics. We're now starting our performance tests. To give you more information, we decided to test two boats with different engines. The black boat has a Yamaha 100 with a propeller pitch of 21, and the blue one has a Yamaha 130 with a propeller pitch of 22. Here's what's on both the boats. Motor guide, a fuel tank, one more passenger, and two additional accumulator batteries. Additionally, both of the boats have hydraulic jack plates. Let's see what we get. Okay, let's go. Let's start to accelerate. Raise the hydraulic lift. That's about right. Let's start to increase our trim. "65, 67, 68, 69, 70. We're going at 70 kilometers per hour, and that's on a Mark 100 engine. 72 even, 71 to 72. Notice how smoothly we're moving. There's no porpoising, the hydraulic jack plate is raised to the max, and we have maximum trim. We're gliding smooth, no shaking, no porpoising, beautiful. 71, 71 to 72. And that's an awesome result. We're starting to plane. It might take somewhere around 5 seconds. We've got pretty heavy trim. The jack plate is as low as it can be, and so is the engine, obviously. Let's start raising that jack plate, slowly. The speed is growing, the RPMs 4,700. The jack plate is almost completely raised. I'm starting to increase the trim. Of course, the speed's now growing. There's no more rotations. 5,600, 80 kilometers. There are some ripples in the water. There. 82. The water's a bit rough, probably after some other boats passed. But I know this boat can go even faster. 85. 86. 6,100 rotations. 87. 87. Come on, 87. 87. 80. It was almost 88. I hit a wave. So there we are. We had 86 to 87. When we posted the first picture of the first video using the 130 engine, so many people asked why you would want to go at such speeds. The speeds show that the boat's hull is designed perfectly. That means the hydrodynamics are just about at the highest level. The boat rises completely above water. Here's a minimum area of the hull that's touching the water. And it's completely smooth. That's considering it's fully loaded as well. I think if we disassembled the boat right now, took out the motor guide, the batteries, the passenger, put only a minimal amount of fuel into the tank, the results would be even better. But people usually go fishing armed to the teeth, so to speak, so we'll show everything as is. And now I want to show you how we cruise. Cruising speed is usually measured at about 4,500 RPM, so we'll decrease the rotations to 4,500. There we are, 4,500 to 4,600. We get our cruising speed. Zoom in on the RPMs. 4,600 to 4,500. And the speed as well. 63. That's the cruising speed at 4,500 RPMs with 2 passengers, full fuel tank, 2 extra batteries, hydraulic jack plate, motor guide, so pretty much maximum load for fishing. We get 63 kilometers per hour. And now we'll show the cruising speed. Starting to plane. I'll remind you we have a stainless steel propeller with a pitch of 22. Our boat is also equipped with a hydraulic jack plate. We'll raise it as much as we can. We got 4,300 rotations with a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. I didn't even touch the trim at all. Now I'm starting to work with the trim. We're gaining rotations. Here we are, pretty much. 4,200, 60 kilometers per hour. $4,970 kilometers per hour. Here's 4,970 kilometers per hour. So not bad at all. And now we'll see if the bow wave hits the bow if you let off the gas while at full speed. Film the back. Cutting off the gas. The bow wave is where it should be, behind the bow. ALUMA Storm 477 boats are incredibly durable. We achieved this by making the boat wider and adding crinolines. You are completely free to approach the very edge of the boat while catching the fish and not worry about the tilt being dangerous. And now we'll conduct one more experiment with our new boat, ALUMA Storm 477. Imagine this situation. Your boat has sprung a leak due to a hull breach or some malfunction. You've moored your boat and are heading home. Let's see what happens to our boat in this scenario. We'll now unscrew the drain plug, imitating a hull breach, and leave our boat there for several hours. And here's what happens. The boat is completely filled with water and retains positive buoyancy. I'll remind you once again, the drain plug is completely screwed off. Let this be our so-called unsinkability test. The buoyancies of the boat are calculated correctly, so you don't have to worry for your safety even in the most extreme situations. The boat stands on the water so well, even when flooded, that you can keep using it. And now imagine your boat sprang a leak, and the main engine doesn't work or is partially underwater. What do? I suggest making it to land on the electric motor. I'll remind you, there's no drain plug on our boat, and the pump is turned off. modern technologies, outstanding technical characteristics, the best seakeeping performance, a unique and bold design, safety and comfort. All of that is your new boat, Aluma Storm, and it's already waiting for you.